Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we have another £1 meal challenge, and this time we visited Lidl. Rumor has it that Lidl is one of the most affordable supermarkets, and if it's often called a discount supermarket. Lidl is a German brand and it is very popular in Europe. So I'm expecting a bit different experience compared to what we had in Morrison's. By the way, if you have not checked my £1 meal challenge in Morrison's yet, I will leave it in the description so you can make some comparisons. These challenges were sparked by the ongoing inflation, as many people find it difficult to make ends meet. Hopefully, in the end of this series, we will know which supermarkets can get us most of our pound's worth, and maybe give you some meal inspirations too. Okay, enough talking. Let's go to Lidl and see if it's as cheap as they claim it to be. If you have ever been to Lidl, you would notice that they have baked goods at the entrance, which usually are pretty affordable, unless they are mostly gone, like this time. However, as this is not a survival challenge, I do not want to just buy a pretzel, have it with a cup of tea, and call it a day. I want to cook a meal. So I moved to the veggie section, which had lots of red tags indicating the ongoing discounts. Unfortunately, buying them would mean that we would have no variety, let alone a dessert. I would say potatoes were the most affordable option. However, last challenge was a starch heavy too, and I really wanted something lighter. Apples and fruits in general were prepackaged and definitely exceeded our budget. Looking at the meat section, I guess we have to stick with the vegetarian diet. Surprisingly, frozen food was not as cheap as I was hoping for. Buying them meant that we would not be able to afford a dessert, so I passed on them. Lidl has the discounted shelves called "When it's gone, it's gone", and they have all kinds of bits and bobs, mostly sweets, so it was a no. Then I went to a biscuit and cereal aisle, and the cheapest thing I could find was this instant oat mug for 35 pence. As for others, here are what we got. We are back to my kitchen and let's get cooking. I transferred oats into a bowl and scooped out as much liquid as I could from the can of rice pudding. I tried my best to keep the liquid separated from the rice grains, and it was taking ages. So I ended up using a colander. It definitely worked out better. I stirred the bowl and mixed oats with the liquid. Then I grabbed cinnamon and nutmeg, one of my favorite spices, from my spice rack, spiced the mixture, and put the bowl in the microwave for 1 minute. This might sound crazy, but bear with me. I washed the remained rice from the rice pudding, transferred it into a bowl, and spiced it with almost every spice I could find. Yes, I'm not kidding, I love my spices. Then I washed the bell pepper, cut the core out but saved the actual top, cleaned the pepper from the seeds, and stuffed it with the aggressively spiced rice. Put its natural lid on top of it, slightly greased the kitchen foil with the olive oil, and sprinkled some of the oil on the red pepper too. That went to the oven for 20 minutes. I know this is off topic, but I would encourage you to grow your own mint so you will have an endless supply of the mint tea. Look at this gorgeous thing. It is nicely roasted with a little bit of char. That's how the stuffing looks. Let's slice it and let it cool down a bit. Here is our oatmeal and a cup of mint tea. I guess you need to try it yourself to believe, but it is actually really delicious. The pepper is juicy and fleshy. The stuffing has multiple layers of flavor, obviously thanks to the spices we used, and the texture of the rice is really nice too. Now our dessert. Obviously it's just a plain oat porridge, but I have to say those nutmeg and cinnamon saved the day. Now let's conclude today's experience. In conclusion, although I'm pretty pleased with how the dish turned out, and I believe that stuffed bell pepper would easily be a crowd pleaser, I should address the pricing situation in Lidl. So, is Lidl cheap? I would say no. I could not find anything for less than 10 pence. The majority of the fruits and vegetables were pre-packaged, and obviously they were not affordable. And the ones which were not packaged had a set price varying from 35 pence to £1. I guess even Lidl could not escape these devastating outcomes of inflation. Comment down below which supermarket should I check out next. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on so you will not miss out the final video where I will rank all the supermarkets I visited and the food I prepared. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!